How you doing, everyone? This is Isman Armagani here. We are at Galloping Ghost Arcade for Shang Tsung's 5 Night number 5. And with me this evening, just like as prior, I have once again Lia Montelongo, who played Sindel for Mortal Kombat 3 and who played Sareena for Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. How are you this evening? Oh, I'm ecstatic each and every time that I come here, meeting new people and meeting all of the other actors and actresses that I haven't gotten to around to, but today it's a tremendous pleasure just standing next to us. I gotta say, for myself, I love playing Sindel in Mortal Kombat 3. I already have like YouTube videos already unleashed. So definitely, when you have a chance, you can catch this interview on YouTube as well, because this is for all the Mortal Kombat fans in existence. So I'm here to do a number of questions, not long ones, a random selected question out of nowhere. So be prepared for that. So I would like to start out with this question. What is it that you were involved with before coming into the video game industry?
I actually was working out at a gym and I was into fitness, really involved in fitness already at 19 years old. And so I actually was granted the opportunity to audition for Sindel because Shao Kahn, Brian Glenn, was my fiance. And so he was asked to be Shao Kahn by Jax. And then John Tobias was looking for a female, and they asked Brian if he knew somebody, and so Brian said, yeah. So I went in and auditioned, and then that's how I got the role.
Okay. Okay.
Fitness was it.
That's good. What was your experience like coming in to the industry, having to do all the moves, and just being in front of the camera, and especially, with the makeup and the long wig? How did it feel having to be under, all eyes on you to make the character of Sindel perfect?
I don't think, I didn't really realize how big of a role or a character Sindel would be or become. So I didn't feel any real pressure. And everybody that I worked with, the whole crew was amazing. So it was very laid back. I mean, it was a long day. We shot 12 hours for the role of Sindel. The wig was very difficult at times because it was like pulling my hair because it was heavy at that, we're talking 20 something years ago. And so the costuming was a little different then. But overall, I feel like everybody was there to support me, so we had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun shooting for Sareena.
Well, that's great. Have you ever had any uncomfortable moment when it comes to doing a move or anything about the makeup or the outfit of Sindel? Was there any type of mishap that you can remember that you want to share?
I think it was the wig, where when I was starting to do the dropbacks, I literally was falling back onto the heavy mat and the wig literally kept coming off. So we had gotten a really good fallback, but my wig was too far off, so we had to reshoot it. Other than that, the costume itself was made to fit my body, so that I was really lucky about. But the stockings, those kind of kept when I was doing all the kicks and the movements and stuff, that was a little difficult. But in terms of any real bloopers, I was pretty okay. So, yeah.
Okay. So now comes in the random selected question. When it comes to the character of Sindel, would you expect that maybe she would have been in future games even before, Sindel was unleashed in other chapters, say for digitizing, say if you would have done it one more time?
Yeah, I was hopeful that maybe I would be able to go back in and do more work with them, which I did with Sareena. And then I did model for Tanya as well in Mortal Kombat 4.
Okay.
So that's kind of side secret. I mean, a lot of people do know, but there are some that don't. So I thought in terms of getting back in front of the green screen, I would have another opportunity. Kind of bummed that I didn't get to go back and do that. Want to be an action hero.
Yeah.
It's
of course. Oh yeah, I can imagine. So what was it like having to play those side characters, Sareena and Tanya for part 4?
it felt comfortable because I had already played Sindel, and it was easier because I didn't have to wear a 30-pound wig, and the costumes were a little bit more kind of current and trendy, so it was comfortable. I really enjoyed playing Sareena because I got to have a little acting role too in the trilogies. So there's actually it feels a little bit more like me, where Sindel is digitized. So and then Tanya, I modeled for a lot. I traveled with the E3 trade shows, so I was able to interact with a lot of the fans at the E3 shows. That was fun.
I can imagine because even now, years later, you know, it still grows. There's still people coming out, just to see you, shake your hand, get your autograph, maybe a little inside story, and maybe hope to see you, the following year. It just gets big. How's your experience at Galloping Ghost having to see all of this?
It's wonderful. Last year was my first year coming out, and that was wonderful to get all of the actors back together. This year is even more fun because there are more people that are coming out. I've been a little bit more updating my social media and trying to connect with fans because it's really special to now, 20 years later, we're looking back at the start of the video game that changed video games, so it's really cool. Now Mortal Kombat 10 is out and released, and I heard that Sareena has a nice little stint in there, so it's cool to be a part of such an enormous.
You know what you just did? You just revealed the spoiler right there.
Oh, oops.
Now the fans know. Oh, that's okay because, hey, we're hearing it from the one and only.
That's right. That's right.
So, also, I would like to ask, in your opinion, the legacy of Mortal Kombat, from your experience, what is it? What does it mean to you?
I think the legacy of Mortal Kombat, I'm now learning more about the fans, and what I really find so interesting is who the fans are. That's the legacy. Is who the fans are, and they relate to this story that I think we all can relate to in ways. And I think it's a great way to release stress, and it's a great way to experience the nether realm. Just go to places that we can't go to in our daily life, but we can all relate to. So I feel like the legacy is the fans, really.
Yeah, because without them, Mortal Kombat, they wouldn't be where they are, right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So just a number of more questions, and I'll let you get back to your fans. So
1 second, honey. 1 second.
if you had one thing to say to your fans right now, what would that be?
Thank you. Thank you for keeping Sindel alive, and Sareena and Tanya and the Mortal Kombat family. We all come out because we enjoy interacting with our fans, and I'm just really grateful. So thank you.
Okay. So now after all of that has been done, what is now the life of Lia Montelongo, going forward from the Mortal Kombat franchise?
Mortal Kombat will always be a part of my life. I'll stay loyal to that. But as an individual, I'm a fitness professional, so I'm very active in my life, and I face combat every day, and I go out and kick ass.
Oh, well, power to you, girl. We're all behind you. Just in case, we want to see more of you in social media, where can we follow you?
You can follow me on my Facebook page, facebook.com, Lia Montelongo. You can also find me on my own YouTube channel, Lia Montelongo.
Oh, I'll follow you for that one.
That's great. You can follow my Twitter feed and my Instagram.
Okay. Lia Montelongo, I thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure meeting you as well. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been the only one and the only existent Lia Montelongo, who played Sindel, who played Sareena, and who played Tanya for Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. Peace and love, America. Thank you for watching. Oh, bonus extra.
Yes.
If there is one fatality, what would be your favorite one, if there is one?
Oh, that's tough because they're so good. What's your favorite?
My favorite is the scream, and even though there's been different screams, I go with the original one, part three, where she just goes, "Ah," and then
That's me.
the skin
That's
just
really
comes right off.
And then, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think the scream. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, because I mean, even though I do both of them whenever I play Ultimate 3, I do both of them, but
Yeah.
like the scream is like the simple one, and that's Sindel all the way.
Yeah, and it's kind of like me too.
There's been the bonus extra. Thank you for watching.